Let's see. Here we go. What's up, everybody? Blood on the Razor Wire TV tonight. St. Patrick's Day. Wishing everybody a happy St. Patrick's Day. We'll get some of our people coming in here. I know I was supposed to do this the other night, but you know what? I figure why not save it for one of the best days of the year, right? St. Patrick's Day. Talk about some of the Irish gangsters. We might even talk about Trump tonight and the bloodbath that's going to happen. Waiting for some of our people to come in here. Hopefully, Country and Bam. And I see Dennis in here. What's up, Dennis? Did you get a? What's up, Tyler? Damn, boy. Did you guys get a notification or no? Because I know they're playing games with this stuff, man. Go ahead and hit them hearts and them hundreds on the side of your screen, man. There ain't no 4-leaf clovers on there, is there? But anyway, so we got 9 likes. We got one person that says in here, but I see more than one person, man. 38 people tonight. We'll talk about some of the Irish gangs. Talk about what some people were like. We might even talk about Whitey Bulger, right? Some of you have probably heard me talk about Whitey. I was actually in a hole with Whitey. He was on Sell Alone, Wreck Alone. And I would talk to him every day. Talked about this before. I'll tell you what it was like being around that cat. Jimmy Kinahan. We might talk about Mickey Featherstone. We might talk about a bunch of stuff. We might even talk about, I mentioned this for people that weren't here. We might talk about Donald Trump tonight a little bit. I know he's from German descent. People are tuning in, leaving messages about St. Patrick he was a Roman. He was Italian. He was, maybe we'll talk about that. The Irish Mafia. Hey, can you add your Cash App and how to get an audio book? You can just email me. Email me at this email, and I'll send that information to you. freedomfighterspc@gmail.com. How about that one? Did I put it up there right? No, I did not. freedomfighterspc@gmail.com. I don't know. Oh, Country's in here. Okay, Country's beating me to the punch, man. He's fast on that thing, ain't he? I should be fast on this keyboard. Sometimes I am, man. Fingers don't work sometimes. But anyway, let me see. Bill Biatch, they did Whitney dirty, I heard, but he was old as fuck once Whitey finally got to him. Whitey he was washed up, man. He's an old man, bro. I don't think there's Irish gangs in California, but I have half Mexican Irish cousins that are known for fighting. Well, they're probably both fighters, right? Someone else had mentioned, man, in one of the comments about the Irish. They used to say the Irish were the blacks of Europe. Why? Because, man, they were oppressed, man. The potato famine, they were just oppressed, man, beat down. But you know what that does? It turns you into a fighter, man. Turns you into it's just embedded in the Irish to fight, huh? I was 6, not 8, but I was 6, not 8. God bless Chad. Okay. What up from McCrary, big dog? Okay, PJ Burns from McCrary, straight out of the pen. Thank you all for being here tonight. Okay, what's good, everyone? How many people know who Jimmy Kinahan was, man? Pretty dangerous dude, right? We put some pictures up with Jimmy. Talk about some of these newer Irish gangs. Who wants to hear? I mean, you tell me. What do you guys want to talk about? We talk about some Irish gangs of St. Patrick's Day. I was in Oklahoma, right? I was in transit. They put us in the worst county jail I've ever been to. I think I talked about that before. The Westies leader, right? Yes, sir. Mickey Featherstone, right? Mickey Featherstone ends up telling on him. Ain't it crazy how all these dudes, like, you look at the John Gotti with Sammy the Bull, huh? Sammy the Bull, you motherfucker, what are you doing, huh? But anyway, like, they felt like these dudes, hey, this is how Mickey felt, man. Like, they set him up. They set him up, man. Dude wear a wig and all of that shit, make it look like it was Mickey leaving a murder scene. Mickey was on his way to prison for a murder that he didn't commit. And he does what he does. But why do all these dudes always, like, turn on their right? And it's always the right-hand man was, like, the gangsterist out of all of them, right? He's ready to, he's ready to go all out, chop you up in pieces and throw you away into the water. And they always switch on them. Anyone seen Matty Boy on the Connect podcast? Stacks posted. Bill BH, they all rats. I love this channel. I go in early to make it 100. It's always them dudes that were like the super gangsters, right? Then they're like, yo, man, dude right here, John Gotti, man, we're going to play this thing for you. My name was about to line you up, bro. Oh, yeah, well, fuck him, man. I know everything that happened. Same thing with Mickey Featherstone. He's like, well, you know what? They put a wig on. They made it look like that. They're trying to get rid of Mickey, man. And Mickey said, you know what? You're shooting at me. I'm shooting back. But Mickey was a dangerous dude. So wasn't Jimmy. When Jimmy goes in to meet with the Italians, what did he tell them? Something about, hey, I'm going in here. If I don't come out in however amount of time, Blow the whole fucking building up with me in it, huh? And the boys went and got drunk, and Jimmy was still in there. They never, blew up the building because they were all at the bar, man. Locked up with Irish mob dude in New York prison. Dude was super respectful, but knew he was dangerous. Yeah, I met some of them Irish mob dudes, right? When I was over there in Oklahoma. Kind of like a newer white gang. I guess some of their leaders, you can Google it. Dangerous dudes, man. But I got to be honest with you, man. I was in the unit with one of them dudes, man, where he was, he was trying to live off the name, man. An older dude trying to act like he was the baddest man on the planet. He was missing his jibs, all kinds of shit, man. Keith Hardy, okay. You got to email me on the audiobook if you didn't get it, and I owe it to you, all right? Just email me tonight. Mickey got done wrong in the Army, did something to his Jimmy. What about Danny Green? Dangerous, Ohio, right? Danny Green, Ohio, dangerous boy. How about that whole Irish mafia, man, in Ireland, huh? How about them cats? Those are some dangerous cats over there, man. On the same, they say they were kind of like on the same wavelength as the cartel in Mexico, man. Or how about Billy the Kid? Billy the Kid. William McCarty has become one of the legendary figures of the Wild West. His mother was an Irish immigrant who grew up in Ireland and raised her son in a New York slum before heading out west. Billy the Kid was a gangster, wasn't he? Well, you guys always know what happens to gangsters. What happens to gangsters, man? Some of these gangsters, what happens? End up in prison or dead, man. That's where that gang shit gets you. Irish mob in Chicago. Okay, Carlito, I see you on there, Carlito. James Whitey Bulger. What was Whitey Bulger like, right? I read all these books about Whitey. I end up in the hole at the same time as him, right? I end up going to the hole over some bullshit, a bullshit investigation. I get stuck down there, I think, 14 months. Okay, Keith, I got you, man. Keith, send a donation for an audio book. We got you, Keith. We'll send that after this. I'll try to get that to you, man. We might give out some audio books, man. No, I gave a bunch of them away. But yeah, man, I read all these books about Whitey, right? And I ended up going to the hole for a bullshit investigation, spent 14 months in the hole. Whitey ends up coming to the prison. He ends up getting stabbed by a dude, man, with a pencil, man. Dude stabs him with a pencil. A dude that's a dope fiend from Boston. He stabs him because he wants to get off the yard. It's a check-in move. What's a check-in move? Anybody know what a check-in move is? I'm going to do something so I can get a write-up and leave here because I owe all them dudes over there money and I'm scared of them guys. So you know what? Whitey Bulger showed up just now, and I'm going to get rid of Whitey. So I'm going to go hit him with a pencil and act like, I get a shot and I stabbed him. The shot might not say I stabbed him with a pencil. And wherever I go next, the boys are going to accept me because they know that, you know what? I got a shot. I got a lockup order that says I'm good. So dude stabs Whitey. Whitey goes to the hole. I'm not going to lie to you. I read books about this dude for years, right? I'm an Irish kid. Father's German and Irish. Mother's Irish. I read all these books about Whitey, and I'm like, you know what? I want to talk to this dude, man. He's in the hole. I go to rec with him. Sometimes we get stuck in rec, man, 3-4 hours, right? You're in the hole. You're only supposed to get an hour, 5 days a week. But I'm out there. I used to talk to that dude, man. And you could see, I think I said this before, Aaron Gobrog. Man, I don't know. Man, I didn't know this was alive. What's good? Ski Studios in that house. You know it's alive, man. How many people hit that like button? 144 people in the house, 54 likes. Hit that like button for St. Patrick's Day, man. So when you see Whitey in person, right, it doesn't look like the dude that got arrested. You see him in the orange jumpsuit, walking with the cuffs on. U.S. Marshals got him. Man, you could see death in this dude, man. Chad, you have a favorite author. John Grisham's my favorite author. I like James Patterson too, but John Grisham was my favorite author. And Wilbur Smith. I like a lot of them Wilbur Smith books, man. I got into them books, man, when I was in the hole there for 14 months. So I first seen Whitey, man. He was old. He looked bad, man. He didn't look like that dude that they arrested. He looked bad, all saggy and shit, like your grandfather and shit, right? Your great granddaddy. And you could just see death in this dude's eyes, man. Told me to shut up before. Did I ever tell you guys about him telling me to shut up? He was trying to talk to me and tell his story. He just wanted me to always listen to him. He needed someone to talk to. I guess he needed some prison companionship. Not like that. But I would talk to him, right? The baddest book by John Grisham, I think, is The Chamber. When I read every single one of his books, even The Innocent Man and was it Playing for Pizza? But when you talk to Whitey, man, you could see the death in his eyes, man. You could see like this dude was he had some evil in him. And I asked him about how he got away and what it was like to be on the run. I was asking him shit because in my mind, I'm not going to bullshit you, man. I was planning on, maybe trying to hit that fence at some point with that 40 piece, right? I'd already been in there long enough and the shit's starting to hurt. I would talk to him, man. Told me about how they sprayed him when he was in Alcatraz. They sprayed him with cold water, put him in the dungeon, in the shoe, in the basement. Told me about a lot of shit, man. And of course, that he told me, hey, man, they're lying on me, man. I couldn't come out and tell the people because I was in hiding. This guy, and he told me about the dude that was writing all the articles about him in Boston. And I remember him telling me, man, if I could, I would have clipped this dude. Like I would have took him out. He's like, he was lying about it all, man. None of it was true, but I couldn't come out and defend myself. And, you're like, come on, Whitey. Come on. Don't you lie to me. Don't you lie, Whitey. Well, why lying, Whitey? You know what I mean? But anyway, no one wants to, talk about that type of stuff. How that Irish flag in the back behind me? You guys like that joint right there? Hey, what do you think about Terrence Gangster Williams saying he admitted to 40 murders and they let him out early? He said that on the lad today. Would they do that? You don't need me to answer that question. You don't need me to answer that question. Go watch the Bill Staggs video, man. He did a video about him like 3 or 4 months ago, right? I think he did. I think Bill Staggs did. Vlad TV, man, I don't know, man. That dude, man. Was the House of Pain rap group a part of the Irish Mafia? Who knows? The House of Pain is not a game, just a funky Irish thing. Uh-oh. Don't get me going on here tonight. Nope. Like that hat, Chad. Yeah, it ain't the fitted joint, though. I seen this in the store, and I was like, I got to get that. Will you be on JD Delay's live? I hope so. Did he say that? Is he doing it tonight? We're going to get on there. Chatting with Stacks. Go check out Chatting with Stacks, man. He's got some videos over there you guys might be interested in. But anyway, chill till I die. Yeah, man, Whitey was just a different type of dude, man. He was a different character. You seen death in his eyes. He denied a lot of that shit. But was he a gangster? Man, dude was a gangster, bro. Dude was a gangster, man. I mean, in the end, not in the end, but throughout his career, in his mind, he was doing what he felt he had to do. He was using the police, right? He was using the police to get at his competition. And I guess in that gangster life, he shouldn't be doing that type of shit. Danielle, it's always nice to see you, Danielle. Why does the river turn green? Why does the river turn green? Who else are we'll get to that in a minute. Ned Kelly, James Whitey Bulger, the Pirate Queen, Emmy Dalton, John Legs Diamond was the son of an Irish immigrant, also known as Gentleman Jack. He was a famous Irish-American gangster and bootlegger in New York City during the Prohibition. I mean, what makes people gangsters, though, right? Michael Spillane, much better known as Mickey Spillane, was an Irish-American mobster from Hell's Kitchen. Spillane, who was called the last of the gentleman gangsters, was a marked contrast to the violent Westies gang. So at the top of that food chain, who is it, man? Is it the Westies? Was it Jimmy Coonan and the Westies? Or is it the Kinahan cartel? I probably ain't even saying it right. Maybe some of my Irish bros in here, man. 93 likes. That sucks, man. 193 people and 93 likes. You guys must think I'm full of shit. Whap, 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 whap. Hit that like for your boy, man. We're going to give out some audio books. I smell a fire outside, man. I hope my house ain't burning down. Then I'll be homeless. But anyway, we'll talk a little bit about them. What about the Kinahan cartel? I mean, they say these cats were like extremely violent, right? Christopher. What was the one brother's name? Christopher Vincent. Then the other one's Christopher, right? The Kinahan organized crime group. These dudes are probably at the top of the list, man. Also known as the Kinahan cartel, is a major Irish transnational organized crime syndicate, alleged to be the most powerful in Ireland and one of the largest organized crime groups in the world. Is also established in the UK, Spain, and I remember when the US was trying to get at these dudes, they issued warrants over there in the United Arab area, right? It was founded by Christy Kinahan in the 1990s. His eldest son, Daniel, managed the day-to-day operations of the family's criminal group. Estimated reports have credited them with the wealth of up to what? Say it again. Oh, I didn't say it yet. $1 billion. Whenever you got money, you got power, right? How many of you guys been watching that Griselda thing on Netflix? You guys watch that? Mike Sullivan, Chad, you're a true inspiration, man, to see you home facing 40 years and doing what you love. I appreciate you, bro. Let me tell you guys something, man. Got a brother, man, that's pretty dear to me, right? He's always in here. He's always checking us out. He's going to help me out, man. We're going to put that reentry housing together. It's coming. It's coming. It's coming soon. We're putting it together. Not always easy to find the right property to do this, but we're going to help some people, man. Some people are going to get out of prison. We're going to help them. We're definitely going to help them, man. So we got that in the works. That thing's in motion right now. I know I've been talking about it since I've been out, but it's finally real and it's finally in motion, man. That's what's up. Okay, Keith, I got the rest of the money for the audio book. We appreciate you, man. Hitting us on that Cashapp. Thank you, brother. Definitely appreciate you. 122 people. Hit that like button. We got 198. Let's get it. Let's get it. Chicago has been dyeing the river since the 60s every year for St. Patrick's Day. Nothing more. Just a tradition. Hit the like. If any mods see John Jones, get rid of him or I will. See John Jones. Oh, shit. What did John Jones do? Is he shooting at us tonight? The Kinahan organized crime group. Let's read some more about these cats. These dudes are dangerous, man. On April 12, 2022, the United States Department of State announced the offering of rewards up to U.S. $5 million under the Narcotics Rewards Program for information leading to the arrest and or conviction of the Kinahan family members. The reward is offered jointly with the Garda, I can't say this one, Siachana National Crime Agency, and the DEA. The 7 key members were named as Daniel, Christopher Jr., Dublin-born criminal Bernard Clancy, Daniel Kinahan's advisor and closest confidant, Sean McGovern, former KOCG enforcer, now Marabella-based money launderer, Johnny Cash Morrissey, huh? That Morrissey name, always out there and pushing forward. And Ian Dixon, who was arrested over the 2015 Costa del Sol murder of Gary Hutch, but never charged. Despite the sanctions being imposed on the group, it was reported in August 2022 that Spanish-based associates of the Kinahan cartel were continuing to operate multi-million euro drug shipments. Johnny Cash, Mr. Morrissey, and his wife Nicola were arrested in Marabella, Spain on September 13, 2022. All the associates getting, I mean, these dudes are putting that, what do they say in prison? They putting that work in, man. They're putting that work in. Definitely dangerous, but the Westies were dangerous in New York, right? When you think about Irish mob, who do you think about? What's the first thing that comes to your mind? Probably the Westies, right? If you're not in Ireland, you're not in Europe, you don't really know who the Kinahan crew is. The Irish came over here, man, and came over here poor, looking for opportunities. Some of them did the right thing, right? Back then, what did they become? Either you became a cop or you became a gangster, man. You tried to make a way, man. Got tired of eating potatoes and pig heads, man. Imagine that. You got to feed your kid the head of a pig. Damn, bro. That shit's horrible, man. Horrible, horrible, horrible. So, that's a little bit about the Irish gangs, right? It's all kinds of gangs and prison gangs. I met some of them Irish mob dudes in prison. Some of them were dangerous dudes. A lot of Irish, the AB's got the Irish shamrock. And you see people say, hey, man, if they ever seen that, they cut that off of you. Come on, man. Maybe if I was back when Barry Mills and them were around, they might have tried to get at your boy, man. My whole back's blasted, all Irish stuff. And those of you from down south, man, I just want to know if anybody knows who that is right there, man. Who's that on my shirt today? Can you see that? Whoa. If you ain't never been to Buc-ee's, then you don't know nothing about Texas. I like old Buc-ee's. They got some in Florida, too. No Name Gang, Charleston, Mass. Oh, this is going to bug me now. What? Let me see. The No Name Gang. Bam, what are you talking about? What's the clown's name? Oh, the acts like he was the serial killer with Whitey. What are you talking about? Weeks? Talking about Kevin Weeks, man. Dangerous dude, man. Kevin Weeks was a dangerous dude, I think. I think he was a dangerous fella, man. Passed Buc-ee's earlier. That's what's up. How many people we got? 142, 224 likes, man. Happy St. Patrick's Day to everybody. The executioner for Whitey Bulger. Hitman says Whitey Bulger broke his heart when he turned. The Untold Story of John. Yeah. Moderano. Anyway, man, I've been around some dudes, man, that were, man, what the hell was this kid's name, man? I met in MDC Brooklyn. Brennan? Brennan was like a motorcycle dude, man. Irish kid, pretty tough. Came across as a pretty tough dude. Freddie definitely executed Whitey, man. Definitely executed him, right? Ever heard of it? Some people were mad about the shit, man. Like, man, why the fuck, man? You know, he was an old man, but this is the life that they lived, man. Live by the sword, die by the sword, man. Whitey, you know, he died how he lived, I guess you could say, right? I don't know, man. The Winter Hill Gang? How did Whitey Bulger even think, man, that he was going to go out there on the yard and be all right? Some people say that St. Patty was a Irishman. Was an Italian man, not an Irishman. Some people say he was born in Scotland. Big Mark Steele in the house with the 50-piece. Give away 2 audiobooks tonight. First 2 people that say, thanks, Mark, on here, you get an audiobook tonight. You just got to say, thanks, Mark. You got to type in thanks, Mark. If you don't say thanks, Mark, you're a hit. You can't be like, hey, give me one. Thanks, Mark. Chris gets an audiobook tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, Taiwan Benford, you get one. Those are the first 2. Earl, I'm just going to give you one, man, all right? Shane, I'm going to give you one, too. Damn, man. All you got to do is email me. Arjun Ritza, I'm going to give you one. There we go. That's what it is. Cleveland, Ohio, you big time. I'm not big time, man. I don't make no big money on here. No, some people think that I do. I don't. Wish that I did. Boy, we'd be doing some big things if we did. You know, I said this before, man. YouTube pushes who they want to push, man. I don't give a fuck, man. You can have some garbage content and get thousands and millions of subscribers. Make them little 3-minute videos, man. Then you start making 9-minute videos. Then they start paying your ass. Sometimes I think in the beginning, man, we destroyed the algorithm or whatever the hell they call it, because I was making videos every single day, and they were long videos, right? And that hurt us, I think. Thanks, Mark. I don't need an audiobook. I got a regular one. Adam, you're getting an audiobook too, man. Just email me, bro. I was with Whitey before he got killed. He almost died a few times in the hole. I think he just wanted it that way instead of, man, Whitey, man, listen, man, how about the police that sent him out there on the yard? All right, Whitey, you want to give it a shot? Go ahead, buddy. You got a 4-leaf clover? You got a horseshoe up your ass, huh? They knew he wasn't going to make it. They sent him out there anyway, man, to get brutalized, man. They brutalized him, man. What's your email, Chad? We put it up there at the top. It's pinned at the top. Let me see. Can you see it pinned up there? Oh, we just took it down on accident. Richie Perez with the 2-piece chicken nugget. We appreciate you, bro. Let me see. Man, we're going to start doing TikTok, man. You guys want to go over to TikTok too? freedomfighterspc@gmail.com. There we go. Now, make sure you take a screenshot real quick or whatever you got to do. So you got that joint. Man, come on. There's the hundreds. There's the hundreds. Everybody thank that brother for that book. Thank you, sir. Chad, you got any T-shirts? No, but I'm going to get some. Weather's starting to get better, man. If I get these T-shirts, man, I got to sell them, man. Got to sell them. Man, that's how we're going to make a couple of dollars, man. You know what I'm saying? We got to sell a couple of them. Chad, I love fly stories. Did he say he should have unalived the people they kidnapped, or his friend that did the vile acts? Maybe everybody in the crib, man. Maybe he felt that everybody in the crib should go. But you know what? I think the dude changed his life, man. He spent all his life in prison. He cares about, he has a conscience. He does. Cares about what his grandkids and his kids think about him. I talked to him yesterday, man. He called me. Yes, was it yesterday or the day before? I talked to him. I like Fly, man. And when I did the interview, I didn't know if I was going to like Fly. I didn't know what it was, how it was going to go. But I think it was an enjoyable interview, man. Celtics are killing it for the Irish, 83-53. Let's go, Boston. Okay. Let's go, Boston. Man, your boy's been losing some weight, man. I dropped about 20-something pounds. But I quit drinking soda, man, altogether. No, I used to drink 5-6 sodas a day. Or, 3 sodas and 3 iced teas, Arizona. Now I've been drinking the essential water right here, right? Essentia, whatever the hell they called it. People are making bread, man, selling water, man. We're in the wrong business, folks. You think you're making some bread. We should have been selling this stuff. Should have been bottling this up, man, and putting it out. But anyway, Michael Cash, McDonald's soda and sweet tea are horrible for you, 100%. Chad, I don't have much time to fly around different channels, and I don't want to miss out. You know what I do. We appreciate you, bro. Thank you. Thank you for being here, man. You've been here a long time, man. Appreciate you being here. I think you've been here since the beginning, right? They say a pop a day for a year and you'll gain 10 pounds. This shit ain't no joke, man. So is beer. I don't drink beer, man. I mean, very seldom. Good job, Chad. Just cutting out sugar is great. Hey, let me tell you, listen, man, some of the fellas are going to get together, man. We're going to head out, a couple dudes I hung out with, Jimmy Romans and stuff. We're all supposed to get together, man, and hang out. Chad, been watching since almost your beginning, bro, on YouTube. Just listen, man, till now. Thanks, man. I've been to 3 Bills games over the years. That's what's up, Doug. Go Bills. Man, I don't miss them, bro. You got to buy the tickets on the last day. They're cheap, man. You never know where you might sit. They're cheap. Doug Ross, thank you for the love. Let's talk about this, right? You got these other people that are doing these YouTube channels. I really want to do this, right? I want to do a Bill Stacks is mad at me right now. I don't see Bill in here no more. Come on, Bill. Don't be a Billy, man. Come on, bro. You're my boy, man. Chad, I want a copy of the book anywhere I can buy it as an ebook, not audiobook or physical copy. Amazon, man. I don't know if Amazon has it on the ebook. Go on Amazon and grab it. If not, I got the audiobook. You can grab the written copy. Man, I just got played on the whole book situation, man. Motherfuckers played me, man. But it's all right. My buddy's dad was first responder to Hudson armored car robbery. He told us how dirty they did those guards. I mean, I've been around some pretty, I was around, I was with Anthony Shea. I was around some of them Boston guys that did some crazy shit. And I've talked about Dennis on here. Dennis was supposed to reach out to me. Man, I would love for Dennis to come on, man, and do an interview, man. You guys read about Dennis in the book, whatever. But you know how these guys are doing these shows about current events, man? Like whatever happens, man, they talk about it. People tune in. Would you guys like something like that? Would you guys like to do that? Let me know, man. I'm interested in that stuff. I love it, man. And I know that I could do it. I think I'm talented enough to do it. Talking about Trump, right? Some people hate Trump. Some people love Trump. Some people despise Trump. Some people want Trump in jail. Some people don't want Trump in jail. Some people get pissed off at me if I say the wrong thing politically. Kind of like Joe Rogan. People are like, oh, man, he needs to go back to how he was, man. He's doing it now for the money and the views. Sometimes, man, you just want to fucking say how you feel, man. Right? Sometimes you just want to say how you feel, man. So tonight, St. Patrick's Day. So you guys, I don't drink much, but when I was going through Georgia, stopped at the store, man. I seen some old moonshine. That old farmhouse moonshine. We'll go ahead and drink some of this shit right now, man. I'm going to tell you how I feel about Trump, goddammit. Tonight's the truth coming out. I'm just joking. I didn't open this shit. But I had bought this because I thought it was kind of cool, man. And just reminded me of prison, man. Richard Dowling says, yes, for sure, absolutely. I think we might end up doing that, man. Doing some of that stuff. Maybe it'll be a different channel. How many of you guys been checking out Killer Chronicles? Go over there and check that channel out, man. Stop playing, man. I'm voting for Trump for the 3rd time. I like Trump. Trump is the people's champ. So now he says, man, he does say some wild shit, right? There's going to be a bloodbath. And, if I don't get elected, and then they, dude came back and cleaned up. Man, he's talking about the auto industry, man. Sometimes, man, Trump just gets pissed and he tells it how it is. Some people are like, oh, man, I think Trump might very well beat Joe Biden, man. And then I think the bullshit's going to get started, man. That's what I think. Be on here like Benzino on Drink Champs. Whew. Or what's the other rapper, man? I seen that dude like passed out on pills, NBA Youngboy and shit. Like, damn, homie, pick your shit up. Chad, look up Bean Shooter's Instagram when he talks about Sean Hicks saying he was a serial killer. Okay. William, I watched Timcast. I think, man, we could do something, man. I got someone in mind that might be interested in doing it with me, right? Might be 2 people on there, man. I like those Trump sneakers. Them shits are busted, bro. Kodak Black also. So I do. I think that Trump may very well beat this cat, man. Joe Biden looks like he's ready to fall down, man. Looks like he's ready to fall down. And people get mad whenever when I say things about Trump. There's a lot of shit that I liked about Trump, a lot of shit that I didn't like about Trump. But I know one thing. I'm here doing a YouTube video right now. I'm live right now, and I'm free, and I got 2 kids, and I got a wife. And people will say, it wasn't him. Listen, man. Yeah, we know Jared and his daughter, Ivanka, was behind all of that, pushing it. But, man, he signed it. He made it happen. He let Alice Johnson out on clemency, man. I think that was his first clemency case, right? African-American woman. I know it was good for TV. I know you say what you want. But he still let that lady out of prison. Let Harry O out of prison. Numerous people have gotten out of prison because of Donald Trump's First Step Act. I'm one of them. If not, I wouldn't be here, man. I told someone I was going to tattoo him on my arm and kiss him all the time, right? If he let me out. He gives me clemency. But he didn't give me clemency, man. He let me, I got out on the First Step Act. Chad, was John Connolly still at FMC Lexington when you were there? He was there with me in the early 2000s. No. Oh, John Connolly. Oh, man, Whitey had a lot to say about him, too. Cam, medical pathologist, deleting my comments because you don't agree with me. I'm out. Dude, we didn't delete your comments. What the fuck are you talking about, dude? We deleted your comments? Well, if you're out, see ya, Cam. You're out of here, man. I'm taking my toys and I'm going home. If I'm not allowed to play in the sandbox, asshole. Listen, man, we don't delete comments, man. I had another dude that told me he wanted to pull up on me because we deleted his comments before. I'm like, dude, sometimes, man, your comments get... Dude, YouTube screws people, man, on a lot of different shit. They won't post your shit. They'll take your comments down. I've experienced a lot of crazy shit. But, man, we didn't take your... Well, maybe we did. Might take a couple comments down if you're an asshole once in a while, but... Stay Awake TV with Sticks is a channel that supports Blood on a Razor TV. Go check his channel out. Great content. Stay Awake TV. So let's go check out Stay Awake TV tonight. He was there with me in the early 2000s. Man, I hope JD, I would like to go on JD's live tonight, man, if we can make that happen, Playboy. Man, YouTube does a lot of shit, man. You guys don't even know the half of it, man. Like, I'll put out a video that ain't even bad, dude, and they'll not monetize. I'll put out a video that's kind of questionable, and they'll monetize that shit, man. It's crazy, man. Don't be a Karen. Salute, Chad. Happy St. Patrick's Day. I'm not Irish, but here in Boston, they say everybody's Irish. Yes, sir. Next year, me and my wife and the kids might end up in Boston on St. Patrick's Day. Maybe we'll run into Dennis over there. Dennis, I told you I'll fly there, bro. If you're in here. Stay Awake TV. Thank you, Richard. I really do appreciate that. Stay Awake TV. For those of you that don't know who Stay Awake TV is, go find out tonight. Go check him out. We're going to pin him up there, Stay Awake TV. Put your link up, bro. I'm going to pin it for you, homeboy. Don't associate with that cornball. Jay, come on, John. Come on, man. We might go on his live and talk about a couple of things that's going on in the federal prison system. I'm sure everybody has seen what's happened at Dublin, right? I ended up getting a chick out on compassionate release because she was one of the victims over there. So we ended up using that as an extraordinary, compelling reason. The judge agreed and let her out. Spanish girl, man. They went in there, they removed the warden and started taking people out. And, hey, man, that's the thing that people understand. These people have been doing bullshit for a long time, man. The federal prison system, the Bureau of Prisons has been fucking people for a long time. Yeah, literally over at Dublin, right? Damn. Are you the warden? Yes, sir. Put your hands behind your back, sir. Well, you just took the other warden out. Now me too? Yeah, you too, buddy. You're out of here. I need to see you in a Red Sox, my guy. Maybe we'll come to a Yankees game. Yankees and the Red Sox. Hit that like button. What do you think about Angola? Listen, I did an article, man, on that Louisiana prison system, man. It was in the criminal legal news and the prisoners legal news while I was in prison. Man, them prisons down in Louisiana are tough places. Not worse than Alabama, though. Let me tell you guys this, right? You guys probably ain't seen this shit, and I probably can't really. Well, maybe we can show it. Man, they got this dude tied to his mattress with a leash on, ripping him off his bed, and they're walking him around. Let me see if I can find this, man. This is fucking crazy, man. Let me see. Have any of you guys seen this video? Alabama Prison Advocacy, I think on TikTok. You got this dude tied up to his bed. Got him tied to a mattress, it looks like. They got a leash on him. Look at this, man. Come on, man. How fucked up is that, man? And I've done videos on this shit before. Don't matter what color you are, white, black, whatever. You're doing some bullshit, man. That's a white dude tied to his mattress. They're walking him around on a leash. I mean, like, come on, man. Then they take him down the hallway. I can't play the next part. They start beating him. But if you can see that right there, go check that out. Raymond Ross, Alabama Prison Advocacy on TikTok, man. Go check that out, man. Stay Awake videos. Is it okay to sub up? You make your own decisions, man. You like his content, man. Hit that subscribe button, Playboy. Stay Awake TV. If I didn't think it was worth anything, I wouldn't be posting it at the top. Okay, here we go. Bam. Put it up there. We'll pin it. Now, don't leave this live yet. I'm just playing. California, I got the worst prison on the 4-yard. I'm from Australia. But you see that shit, man? They're walking around. All of it, but especially Fannie Willis. Oh, Fannie Willis, right? We start talking shit about Fannie Willis, man. People might start unsubscribing and get mad at us. We don't want you to get mad. Fannie Willis, man. You just keep 250 grand in the crib. How much did she have in the house, man? All kinds of cash, right? She's in a relationship with the dude that she appoints and starts paying him 700 grand. What was it? 700? Some big money, right? Yeah, man, we're going to start dating and we're going to start taking trips. And the way we're going to take them is Fannie. Man, when I read her name, man, it makes me think of that song. What's that song by Reba McEntire, Fancy? Fancy, don't miss your chance. Now you know why I'm not on The Voice. Now you know why I'm doing YouTube, right? Where the white boy's at to get his back. There are none, man. They don't get no one's back over there, man. Not on no racial shit, and them white dudes, man. Damn, bro. You know what the problem is, though? Everybody over there is on dope. Overdosing, killings every day. Alabama is not the place you want to be. Trust me when I tell you that. That's got to be one of the worst places you could ever be, man, prison system-wise. I got some vicious, vicious pictures from there. We're going to start posting them on Instagram and shit, man. Let people see what's really going on. I also have someone that, man, I'm connected to that looks out, man. Sent me some vicious, vicious pictures of these murders. We're going to do we'll do the true crime joints over here on YouTube, and then you can go see the pictures on Instagram. How's that sound? We might jump on TikTok until until Congress, gets rid of them. I've been trying to I want to do the TikTok thing too, man. Maybe we'll do some lives over there. We'll talk about prison. I'm in SAS for the next month, and we'll be back home in Vancouver. That's my boy Bam, man. Always loyal, good dude. Trump says Fanny, but it's spelled like her ass. Fanny. Oh, shit. Bend over. I'm going to spank your Fanny. Oh, Fannie Willis, boy. What's going to happen if Trump becomes the president? What do you guys got to say about that? What's going to happen if he becomes the president? Is he going to be out, man, trying to get these people, man? Is there going to be special investigations? Crazy, right? Oh, Donald Trump, man. Anyway, we wanted to do the live tonight. Wish everybody a happy St. Patrick's Day. Appreciate everybody coming in here, man. Maybe we're going to start doing lives on current events. If you guys want it, we're going to do it, man. Whatever's happening in the day, man. They're talking about R. Kelly in the news, we're going to talk about it. If Donald Trump starts swinging on people at one of his rallies, we're going to talk about it. We're not going to do lives every night, but we'll do a couple a week maybe, man. What's up, Chad? And I like doing them documentaries. We're still going to do the interviews. I shouldn't have put that interview up last night. I should have waited for a Sunday night. What do you guys think? You put up a video on Saturday night. People are chilling. People are partying. St. Patrick's Day weekend. Shit only got like 3,000 views. Are you serious? That was a good video, man. I didn't even see if they monetized it. Maybe that's why. Maybe it's not monetized. If they don't monetize your video, then they don't promote your shit. Retro Signs, we see you, man. What's up, Chad? Love and respect. Same to you, homeboy. I see you of S. Talk about the crisis on the border. To the Irish with love, go back to your home country and help take back your country from the invasion. Crisis on the border. Damn, bro, I've seen some. Oh my God, let me ask you about this one. Have you guys seen this video? You want to talk about the crisis on the border? This is a wild ass video I've seen today. Oh shit. This dude pulls up and the people are leaving, getting, the border, whatever. Let me see. You ready? Oh no, this ain't. This is me and my wife going to the Irish little thing. Let me see if I can find this. Please let me find this. I sent this to somebody. Anyway, this dude pulls up at the border. He's like, hey, man, this is, here we go. Oh, I wanted to put up the video, man, on Corey, the guy that, got out of prison, was an AB, was a cop, where the cops actually talking about him. They got that lawsuit going. Here it is. Watch this shit. Anybody seen this? Because this is wild.
This shit going crazy. Hey, y'all looking for work? Who want to sell drugs? Y'all want to sell drugs? Who want to hustle? Hustle. 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 With money. Hustle, yeah. Who hustle?
Look at this paisa right here, huh?
No. Hustle. Work. Hustle. 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 A movie, the clean. Yeah, a movie. Yeah, sell it. Yes. Okay. One guy, Dubai. Whoever saw before.
this
Okay, you before.
this is about moving furniture and cleaning. You don't understand.
You got the truck. We could put it in there. Yeah, all of it. Yeah.
This dude is shocked. I don't know what his name is. Go subscribe to this dude, man, because this dude, I think he's just doing this as like a comedy skit. But oh my God. Can you guys believe that, man? The Yellow Top Crew out of New York in the 1980s. Chad reposted a video from yesterday. Man. When? Tonight? William, old school, we see you in here. My man's at the, I live on the border. I mean, this dude's at the border, right? And he's pulling up on these Mexicans that, they're over here. You see how many people are there, right? They're not worried about La Migla. They're not worried about immigration. Dude pulls up, hey, man, and they're thinking, yeah, move, yeah. This other guy's like, I got a truck, man. I got my own truck right here, bro. And he's talking about selling drugs, man. They don't even understand what this man's saying. They're just looking for an opportunity. Man, have you seen the video where all the Hondurans hop off a train in California, literally just rode into the country illegally? And they asked what city in broken English. The guy says San Francisco. It's getting wild down there, brother. Tomorrow, you were right. It was a great video. It's all good. Stay Awake TV. My city getting fucked over. It's getting wild. It's getting wild everywhere, man. Wild everywhere, man. Share a picture with you guys tonight, man. Let me see if I can find this picture with me and my wife, man, before my phone dies. We went to this little place to get some corned beef and cabbage and potatoes today. It's me and my wife. Love her, man. Love her with all my heart, man. Loved her since the day I knew I loved her before I ever met her. You guys want to see what the food looks like here in New York? Nah, that's the corned beef, cabbage, and potatoes. She's got the old Irish stew over there. Lee, Big Sandy, or Pollock, which one did you find to be the most violent and dangerous? Let me tell you something. I'm going to tell you about all three prisons real quick before we get ready to go. We'll start with USP Lee. USP Lee was a place where there were, a few murders. It was a place where if you were looking for it, they had it for you, man. They had it. If you were looking to get killed there, you could get killed there. But if you were looking to kind of do your time, man, stay out of the way and stay in your lane, you could do that. Big Sandy, on the other hand, was a place where the violence was off the chain, man. To me, I related to this, that there were so many people that in Big Sandy that were alone and sad and depressed and angry and filled with hate because of their situation. They looked for reasons to do shit to people, man. They made up shit to do to people, man. That's how they got through the day, man. It was like fun to them. It was, this is how I'm going to pass time. Or, it could be something, minute. I talked about Stevie Burke when a dude sat at our table. You sit at our table, wrong table. You want to go fuck this dude up, man. For what, man? For what? You're a junkie, homie. For real, you're a junkie. You're no good, bro. You're a piece of shit. You want to go beat up this old man. So Big Sandy, there was a lot of violence there, man. Blacks, whites, Native Americans, gang members, Mexicans, Hispanics. People were just in there victimizing their own people, man. For real. And, I've seen some devastating shit there, man, where I felt bad for people, man. One dude came from another gang. He was an old man. There was two factions of this gang from their state. And they just beat this dude, man. Beat him with padlocks. Cops don't even know he's out there, man, laying in the grass. And that's why they ended up putting the cameras in outside on the yard, man. Shit bothers me. Pollock. You want to talk about violence? Oh my God, man. I mean, I put that video up on here and YouTube kind of like flagged it, but you guys could go watch it, man. White dude, he's getting it in. Black dude says, hey, man, first motherfucker comes in that door that's white, I'm killing him, man. He stabs Bubba Sparks, not the rapper, a white dude that they called Sparks because he looked like him. He stabs him, runs up to his room, runs over to his room like, yo, bro, dude just stabbed me, man. Yo, he dies in the cell. His cellie's like, yo, man, I got you, bro. Going out here to get him. They go knife to knife. White dude wins. Dude falls down in the shower. You see it in the video. He's leaking blood everywhere. And black dudes run over and start hitting him with the broomsticks and the mop sticks, right? That's vicious violence right there, man. That's violence on all levels. And, dude gets convicted. He ends up winning an appeal. But, just the violence at Pollock was That was brutal violence too, man. It's a toss-up, man. Pollock or Big Sandy, man. They're in the times that I was in prison. You know, it changes all the time, man. Sometimes it might be Hazleton might be the place. Victorville. Man, dudes didn't want to get on no plane to go to Victorville, man. But I think it's a toss-up between Big Sandy and Pollock, man. And I've seen dudes stab 30, 40 times and live. And I've seen dudes stab one time and die. And, you know, Lee County was the place, if you were looking for it, they had it for you. But if you were looking to try to, at that time, just do your time and stay out of the way, you could do that there too. And there was a lot of men there, man. Men respect men. Dudes respected each other there, man. Dudes had a good relationship because it was like a different mentality at that prison where dudes were like, look, man, we don't want to get a bunch of good dudes, a bunch of good men around here fucked around. We just want to do our time, man. Just do our time and relax. So they kept things under control, man, for the most part, right? They kept things respectful. If there was an issue, man, we'll talk to this guy, we'll deal with it, man. And we'll deal with it like men. But it definitely, man, Big Sandy or Pollock, man. I've seen some bad things there, man. Some bad things that I never thought would bother me, right? Never. I mean, one of the most brutal things I've seen was when the Norteños had hit up the Bulldog, man. And that was in USP lead. That was vicious, man. And I had a hard time, man. I thought that stuff didn't affect me, man. But I had a hard time when I got one in my nose, old green thing on St. Pat's. But man, yeah, I mean, I've seen some things that affected me, man, for a long time. I think I've gotten better, man, over the years I've been home, but definitely see some bad stuff. Victorville. I've never been to Victorville, but I know some people that have. Bro, I've been texting on here. Hit me up. Dude, you got to send me a message on Facebook, bro. They shut my old Facebook down, bro. This is my Facebook, homie. Shoot me a message right here, Dennis. That's me with my kids in the background. I should bring my boys down here on St. Patty's Day for you guys to see the boys, man. Shit. Next live, I'm bringing them down, all right? They're getting big, man. They're wrestling. We watched a little UFC here, so Chase has been throwing an elbow and saying, elbow, elbow. Like, man, we can't do that. Charlie hit my wife yesterday in the mouth with a toy, busted her lip, and she flipped out on him. Crazy. Happy St. Patty's Day, Dennis. I told you guys before, man, Dennis was like my family in there, man. Sometimes that's all you got, man. And I don't know, man. It's something that does something to me, man. When I see Dennis on here, or I talk to him, or some of the people that we were around back then. I don't know, man. It takes me to a place, man, that I don't really want to be sometimes, man. It does, man. But yeah, now that we got a bunch of people in here before we get ready to go, I talked about, man, a dear, dear friend of mine, man. Ben, I'm giving Ben a shout out, man. Ben's going to help me, man. He's going to back me. We're going to put this reentry thing together and, help some people, man. Help people getting out of prison, man. We're going to have a clothes closet in there. We're going to give clothes to people. We got some things coming, man. We're gonna help people that are getting out of prison, help them be successful when they walk out. It's always been what I wanted to do, man. Because there's so many dudes in there that do deserve a second chance, man. Chase like his daddy, he loves them nose, but anyone else think Chad looks like a white Jadakiss? Damn. Jadakiss was one of my favorite rappers back in the day, man. My bro wrote Manson and Victorville and sent Charlie some photos of big women he dated. Naked shots. Charlie wrote him back, bro. Chilling return letter. Damn. Wonder what he wrote back. Email me, Doug. I want to know what he wrote back. Got copies of it, bro. But anyway, man, again, happy St. Patrick's Day to everybody. Appreciate everybody being in here for the live. That video I put out last night, there's 242 people. That chick was in prison with Gypsy Rose when she got there. Like Gypsy Rose, she went in there young, but she went in with a life sentence. She was the first woman in Missouri to get out that had, juvenile life. Imagine being a juvenile and getting life. Imagine going to prison, man. You're a chick and you go to prison for the rest of your life, man, at like 18, 19. It's just a crazy story. But she's out now. She's a paralegal, runs the criminal division at the law office that she works at, Tom Norwood's law office. Good people over there, man. My dude, I should say he's my cousin, Rusty Marks. My right hand there, man. Rusty's very intelligent. They're all working over there, getting people out of prison. But anyway, man, Blood on the Razor Wire TV tonight, man. Go tell your kids that you love them. They're important to you, man. Call your mother, man. Tell your wife, man. But I love you, man. Just tell your wife, man, I love you, man. You help make my life better, right? And if you're a wife, go tell your husband that you love him. You know what I'm saying? Bobby Hoops. Why you take that down? You could have left that up, bro. You Could have left it out, bam. Let me see. When you're in the feds, do they tell you where they're taking you, or do they say pack your shit, you're going here? They're not supposed to tell you, but there's always cops that'll tell you. Ones that got access to it, they'll check on the computer for you. Usually find out where you're going. But sometimes they don't like to tell people where they're going. Man, when they were sending me to Pollock, I was in the hole. I'm going to the hole from USP Lee. They didn't want to tell me because they thought I'd try to refuse the bus. But I found out before I left. And you know what, man? There's places you don't want to go, man. I went to Pollock, man. Them dudes on that bus, man. Some dudes were hiding out, man. R&D dude was laying on the ground. They drug him out of the cell, man, to get his fingerprints. He's like, no! I'm like, damn. Had this other dude. Oh, this was in Big Sandy. The dude Red. They shoved him in. They were trying to get him in a cell. He's like, no! Don't do this to me now. Oh, no, they were trying to send Red back to population. Then they had this other dude. He was borrowing shit from people. Then the store day, you get a little store back then in the hole. Man, he went to wreck, didn't come back. And then they tried to put him back in the cell with the people that he owed money to. And I remember the door closing on his ass. He's like, no. He was in the cell across from me. All you could do is see his face. No. And let me tell you something, man. They put you in a cell in Big Sandy, 3 people in the cell in the hole that's made for 2. And you owe these people money and you kind of half-ass checked in, you're hit, man. They're on your ass, man. You're hit. But anyway, man, Blood on the Razor Wire TV tonight, man. Like I said, man, tell your kids that you love them. Tell your wife. Tell your mother. Man, wake up tomorrow, man. New man. New man. Change your life, man. All that gangster shit. You know what happens to gangsters, man. They end up dead or in prison for the rest of their lives. You know, some people get mad at me. I do gang shit. And then, I did this video about the DC kid before we go. Brother had sent me some pictures. I talked to dude. I did a video, right? So the impression they want me to, and now he wants me to take the video down. Video wasn't monetized, so we didn't make shit. Maybe we'll take it down. But, I mean, you wrote me, bro. I didn't write you. You wrote me. And it's the reality of federal prison. I don't think your brother, deserves to get all that time. He was a young kid. I think he turned his life around. He's obviously much more intelligent, and I hope he gets out of prison. Did you do drugs or drink in jail? I don't do drugs. As crazy as this might sound to you guys, I don't know if I've ever said this before. Never drank coffee in my life. I never smoked weed. I never done drugs. Oh, let me take that back because someone might get mad at me. I did acid one time when I was 16, 17 years old, and never again. Did I drink in prison? On a couple of occasions, I did drink, man. They had the MTV Music Awards on one night. Man, I remember getting so drunk, man, that I puked all over the place. Woke up with that sweet soup chicken. I must have made some chicken that night. It was stuck to my face. It was a bad night, to say the least. I was drinking wine that didn't cook all the way. Because once you start drinking that moonshine in there, man, it's over with. But anyway, man, again, man, love you guys. Appreciate you. Not my channel, our channel. We're still growing. Hopefully pretty soon, man, we'll do some kind of giveaway to help some people out. I know you guys know about Damien. Damien passed away, the kid that had cancer. His father was a transgender, former gang member. We've had a few people on here that have passed away, man, which is crazy. But anyway, Blood on the Razor Wire TV. Until tomorrow, we're out of here. Have a good night, everybody.